Hello English learners, welcome to English Trivia. In this series we learn interesting facts about the English language. We hope you enjoy these stories and learn a thing or two. We've shared a few interesting stories so far. However, we seem to have neglected the most essential parts of the English language, the building blocks of communication, words. So let's ask ourselves again, where do they come from?
From the dictionary.
It came from Italy.
Culture, they come from everyday use, they come from people.
Words come from sounds.
The need to communicate with people, so people create names and words for things that they share with each other.
Alphabet.
Language began with metaphors. For example, in English, we have the lovely word bouquet, which we borrowed from the French. It means a little piece of woodland, and by inference, the flowers that go with it. Even today, words are being made under our own eyes in precisely the same fashion. Words like bling, as in ostentatious clothing and jewellery, OMG, webisode, and crowdfund have entered the English language from different areas and became popular. They may not live, of course, but they still show us language in the making. But was there the first ever word that started the language?
God.
Mum.
Hello.
Oops.
The real answer might sound disappointing. There is no first word. English evolved from other languages, taking parts of them with it, until it became idiomatically distinct. However, there are words that are considered the most ancient by scientists. Words like I, we, two, three date back thousands of years.
Who invents words?
People do.
God.
People invent words.
Students and language users.
Who? Everybody.
People.
Where do words in the English language come from? Despite the various sources, it would be accurate to say that it was Latin that made the biggest impact on English. In fact, English began to borrow Latin terms before it even existed as a language, while the ancestors of future Germanic invaders of Britain were still on the continent. The Roman legions were up in the German areas in the 1st century before Christ. The army was followed by traders, fortune hunters, and adventurers who brought things from their home that had never been seen before by the locals. Naturally, they called those things in their language. Thus, a number of simple and practical words worked their way to German dialects, such as butter, cheese, wine, street, mile, and inch. All of those words filled the gap in the native speech. Since there was no Facebook, back in the day, linguistic borrowings had largely been by word of mouth. With the coming of the Renaissance in the 15th and 16th century, the borrowings were used for literary use. With the revival of learning, people began to think and talk about abstract principles of philosophy. But the English vocabulary lacked the required words, and these were taken from the Greek and Latin authors for home use. As you can see, Latin has enriched English with all kinds of words that we use in daily activities and science. We still use Latin prefixes, suffixes, and roots to create new words. Today we will show you one example of how this works. Latin word capere, which means to take, hold, seize, changes into several different forms in English. Cap, capable, capacious. Capt, capture, caption. Sept, accept. Sieve, perceive. Cup, recuperate. There are so many beautiful words in English. Can you name some of them?
Love.
Lady.
Epitome.
Outsmart.
Mother.
Let it be mama.
English is a living organism which evolves and generates new words every day. Perhaps you will be the one like Shakespeare to invent new words that everyone will be using in the future. We hope you enjoyed our little stories, and if you want to watch more of our learning videos, please follow the link. Until next time, keep learning!